Kept my standards. I've run my business the way I would run a kitchen. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm my own team. I wear so many hats right now, but you know, but I run this food truck like it was a restaurant. That's how what I do. I know right from wrong. I wouldn't serve somebody something that I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't serve. Like, you know what I'm saying? That came out. You know what I mean? He likes chiz is different. Chiz likes his food. You know, you start, the regulars come every day and you know how they like their food. They like it well done. They want an egg. But he wants a little runny, not too runny. And then, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, just let me do my thing and I guarantee you're gonna like it, bro. Chill. Then they start buying the specials. My specials sell pretty good over here. To a restaurant, I had the same meal and paid $40, $50. I'm selling it to you at like $15. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like that's the kind of stuff. How you doing? Make sure the tortilla is nice and crispy. I add fresh chicken to it. You know, that butter's gonna make it. When I turn it around, it's gonna crisp up. I wouldn't be caught dead serving something that I didn't make, like something pre-seasoned and stuff like that. You know, I try to use high-end quality product. You know, something you taste it because it's fresh. You taste it. My name is Alfredo Estrada. I'm born and raised in the South Bronx. Lincoln Hospital. Lincoln Hospital.
What is your hustle?
My hustle? My hustle's this Thehiphopfoodtruck. The Thehiphopfoodtruck. My hustle's always, you know, I've always, the Bronx, if you from the Bronx, you gotta be a hustler. You gotta, I don't know, everybody in the Bronx is hustlers. You know what I'm saying? I only speak for the people in the Bronx because that's where I spent most of my life at. You know what I'm saying? In the Bronx. You know? I've been to Scottsdale, Arizona. I've opened up restaurants, helped open up restaurants over there too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't just have New York experience. You know, but coming from New York, it's definitely a plus because the streets raise you different. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be on all the time. One bad day in these streets, or you know what I mean? You don't look the right way, you could just lose your life. You know, that shit is crazy. You know? I remember the old bodega growing up. When I was growing up, it used to have, it was a corner store entrance, right? And it had the steel corner poles. 3 times growing up, I could have lost my life because a bullet hit that pole, and I'm on my way out, and that pole, but it's our neighborhood. It's our neighborhood, so it's like that's the bodega that you go to, whether you're gonna get a bullet or not. But you know what? Like it becomes natural where you just keep going to the same store. You know what I mean? I don't know. People with money, I don't want that because now I'm working for you. I didn't quit my 20-year career to work for somebody else. You feel me? It's 2, 1 for you and 1 for you to get to somebody else. You heard? Do it. Do it. We're growing. You know what I'm saying?
How did you came across the hip hop food truck?
Well, you know, I used to work here at this establishment, the barber shop. So, you know, I've been MIA for a minute. Whenever I came back, I seen the truck, I heard the music from like a block away. Seen the truck, pulled up, and was like, oh, what's this? You know, went inside, hollered at my old boss or whatever. We chopped it up. Came back outside. I, you know, had to taste some of the food and shit. Bought a little burger, bought a soda. Came with a soda. It was decent. You know, everybody, you know, it's the hood, so everybody be skeptical on new faces and you know what I'm saying, new shit like that. But after a continuous of seeing the brother here on a constant basis, he consistent. The food is delicious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Come to support.
You know, yeah, that's what it was, man. That's how I came across the truck, and it just been on and power from there, you know.
And what's your name? Where can people find you?
Oh, more or less, this is called it Dawn. You heard Devious Entertainment. I'm right here, Wakefield, you know what I'm saying? Last stop, LSB type of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
More or less,
I work with the barter system a lot, you know what I mean? I invested so much into this truck out of my own money that to pay somebody else to do it, that's taken away from what I'm trying to do with my 2-year, 3-truck plan. You know what I'm saying? So
what's your plan?
My plan is to have 3 trucks in 2 years, and I put that pressure on myself because even if I fall short, I got 2 trucks. You understand what I'm saying to you? So this one, my grand opening was the day after my birthday, which is my birthday's October 23rd. I did the grand opening on the 24th. I just got into the social media game, so I started noticing that you can invite people, you know what I mean, to show up, and they got a RSVP. So I invited over like 200 people, hoping that half of those people show up, right? So only 80 people confirmed. Grand opening, I had 300 and something people show up. Yo, we had this whole street, and I did it. And this is how I know.
for that, bro.
Yo, you was there?
I was there for that, bro.
That's me right there? Oh man, thank you, sir. My man.
My God. Yo, what you got there? What you got there? What you got there? What you ordered? What you ordered?
Let's see, look at here, look at here. Nigga hungry. Got a bottle of water. Okay. Wash that down, you heard?
I need that.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Ay.
We got some crispy onions, some toasted bun with some cheese and an egg on that motherfucker. You heard? Wow. I don't do this just for me. I do this to encourage other people too, so that they don't be scared. It's a scary thing to open up your own business, you know what I'm saying? But if you know why you're doing it and you love what you're doing, just do it. Be fucking getting up every day and hating going to work, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit is whack. I remember used to getting on the train. People they got attitudes early in the morning. Yo, it's too early for attitude. It ain't my fault you don't like what you're doing. It ain't my fault. It's not my fault you don't like what you're doing. I was getting on the train to go work in a restaurant to be a chef, and I did that for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I did that for 20 years, and I'm always happy. Don't hate me, because I'm fucking happy doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
My name is Kevin Sean Hope, and I'm from the Bronx.
How do you know the hip hop food truck?
Well, in traveling in the neighborhood, being from the Bronx, I noticed the hip hop food truck, and I stopped him and I questioned him about his heritage and his food, and the rest is history.
Cool.
As you can see, I did buy a plate of food today.
Oh, okay. All right.
Basically, the hip hop tradition And the food that I bought before was pretty good. The first time I met him, he gave me a discount plate, and I bought, you know, I bought the buffalo wings and
Ooh,
fries.
it's still hot. You better keep it hot. Keep it hot.
Good. Good.
Cool. Where can people find you, man?
Find me.
Yeah, Instagram, anything like that?
I'm on Facebook. Kevin S. Hope. Kevin Sean Hope.
Cool.
Facebook.
Cool. And
one thing I noticed about this particular mobile food center, hip hop chef, one thing I noticed is how clean he keeps his place. And that's important. To know that we're buying food with good music in the background from a clean place. And that's the bottom line. The cleanliness. And that's important in regards of us supporting our own. And at this time, you know, God bless us for actually being able to have our own job that we can own for ourselves now during the pandemic and after the pandemic. Other than that, the only thing that I could tell you is that you're missing out on some good food. And with that, I'll say have a blessed day. Peace.
so how has COVID affected your hustle?
COVID is what gave me my hustle. COVID gave me my hustle. If it wasn't for COVID, I wouldn't have had this food truck. I got furloughed. I used to work for one of these private elite schools in the Bronx. I don't know if I can say the name of it. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
Called Horace Mann, and they hired me to take care of these kids with like heavy allergens. You know, heavy allergens, and you know what was fun about that experience for me was that these kids would go to the line and it would be like the saddest thing because they knew they couldn't eat the same shit like the other kids ate. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a special line for them. So I always used to see these videos of teachers how they would have like this handshake and make the kids feel, and I thought that shit was dope. So I applied that to the school where I was at. You know what I'm saying? And I made it to where the regular kids wanted to eat the food that I was serving for these allergen kids. You know what I mean? Like there's eight allergens, and I had to make sure that wasn't none of those 8 allergens that I was cooking the food that I was cooking just for these kids. You know what I'm saying? So there was a big responsibility for me, because I could kill one of these kids. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to, you know. So I made sure that, you know what I mean? Like I was applying, I treated them like they were my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I made sure that it was good money. You know, and then the regular kids who could eat regular school shit, they liked the vibe. I had all the kids handshaked up, bing bing bing, and we became the cool line and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
How often you over here?
I'm for sure I'm here every Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What time?
12 to 8. That's what I plug for, like the people that follow me.
Yeah.
But if I'm eating off the barbershop, I'll keep it open to like 9, 10 and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
because I wanna support. I gotta go ahead to a job real quick.
Yo, I appreciate you stopping by.
You got to,
Stop by,
man.
brother. I appreciate
You don't
that.
have a menu joint for me?
I don't have a menu joint just
Online?
because I just started this business. So
Right.
I've only been in
Okay.
business for what? I'm entering my 4th month.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Good luck, bro.
the menu, I'm trying to figure it out. Once I have a set menu,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna print it out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So if I print out a menu now
Yeah.
and I start
Change.
changing the menu, I gotta stay with the shit that I can't sell.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Yo, good luck, for real.
I
I'm
appreciate
gonna be
you, man.
around. My name is Jay.
Jay,
I'm
follow
gonna
me,
be around.
man. Follow me on
I got
Instagram.
you.
Don't just say what's up so that you
Yeah.
don't fall with everybody else.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
He always switches it up, like he goes off the menu for me sometimes. Most of the time.
Most of the time for you, the same way I'm hold on with you in the barber seat, You hold on with the where you want your shit.
But I'm
And
not
this and
that bad. All I say, make me the quesadilla.
You cater to people.
Nah, I
You
met
go
my
out.
guy in the barbershop coming through to get the haircuts with BL and the fams. My man BL and Pito. They pulled up. He came through with his son. We had a little rough time getting his haircut, but we got through it. I cut his hair, and ever since then we hit it off. And he would come through once in the blue to get a cut, and we got cool. Then when he did this, he started coming more for haircuts and saying, yo, I got this truck. He pulled up in front of the shop, but that's how I met him in the barbershop, cutting his hair. He always liked my haircut.
Ooh.
So it was like,
And where can people find you? What's your name and where can people find you at?
right here, right now I'm uptown, Wakefield, New York, 241st Street area. I'm right here on White Plains Road between 241st Street and 242nd. Right down the block from the 2 train. Last stop on the 2 train is called Master Blends Barbershop. Master Blends Corp. Barbershop is the company. We got like about 6 or 7 barbers here, including myself. And everybody's mad nice at designs, anything you want, any haircuts you want, any style. We service the community, and it's a beautiful thing. Everybody in the community loves the barbershop. But this is where it's at. Y'all can pull up to Wakefield, New York. You know what I'm saying? 241st Street, baby. We out here.
What inspired you to create the hip hop food truck in the Bronx?
Well, I'm from the Bronx. The hip hop food truck, those are like my 2 passions, to be honest. Cooking and hip hop, but hip hop came first. I was just telling the story how if it wasn't for my older brother Hugo, if the hip hop bug didn't catch his ear, I could have been talking Spanish, just straight Spanish. Spanish is my first language. You understand what I'm saying? But he caught the hip hop bug. And the way he dressed, and he, you know what I mean? Like, he caught it. And then, because he was my older brother, it was naturally that I caught it, because I looked up to him. So then me and my other brother, Chris, we followed that trend. But Chris a little more cleaner, more, you know what I mean? He a ladies man, you know what I mean? Like, he like to be more suave and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Me, I'm hoodie, jeans, Timbs, kind of a dude. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the way it is, you know what I'm saying? It's not a front. I don't know. I feel like hip hop could be a religion, bro. The way, like, if you live the hip hop way, you gotta. It's like the streets. There's rules to this shit. You know what I'm saying? The way you move, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you this, the way what's cool, what's not, what's popping, what's this, what's that. If you follow hip hop, it has respect in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people respect hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's mad respect. People who created hip hop. You know. How has the response been with the locals in the community? You know, at the beginning, it was slow. You know, people weren't so receptive to it. I get it. You know, you don't eat everybody's food. This food truck is not for everybody. I get it. You know, the way I play my music, I play it loud to cause attention, but I also play it loud because it energizes me. You know what I'm saying? It gives me that to want to keep going. Certain songs, you know, if I'm feeling a little tired, I'll play some Bust a Bus, and you know what I mean, the energy that he's bringing on the song, you know. But the community, I see the way they are over here. You know what I mean? Like, I'll have like 8 people just vibing to my playlist or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they like it. I think they like it. I think I'm being received well. Like I said earlier, they help put these lights on my truck because, you know, there's everyday characters that come in front of my food truck and order food, and they, you know, they support me and they hear my stories and what I want to do and my dream, and I want to have more lights, you know. And I have other people who tell me like, yo, business owners and stuff like that, like, you know what you need this, you need that. And I'm like, yo, that's what I need. I need other people that are in a position that their word actually has value because they have our own business and they looking at it as like, no, that was my food truck, this is what it needs, boo, 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 boo. I'm saying, okay, cool. So now I wanted lights. I kept preaching, yo, I need lights, I need lights, I need lights, I need lights. And they bought lights. Not only did they buy them for me, but they installed them. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have people that want me to do good. And I don't know these people like that. Like, I don't know them like that, and they helping me out. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. I know I can make money. If I want to make money and keep feeding my family, I go back to being a chef. But at some point, you outgrow your job. It's like, I can't, if it's not interested in me, if I can't learn something, if it's not new to me, I get tired of the jobs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I used to work for this company called PJ Clark's, right? They would move me around from restaurant to restaurant to restaurant. So I lasted there 8 years, and then I also became a corporate chef. We opened up another, like a sister restaurant called Clark Standard. I was the corporate chef to that. I was in charge of, we opened up 5 restaurants in 1 year. If I know I could do that for somebody else, why I can't do that for myself? You crazy? People don't, like, I don't, like. October 24th of last year was my grand opening date. The 25th, I was back out in the streets after the grand opening, selling food, you know, settling in onto the, you know, my everyday grind and, you know, just working, you know?
Yo, what kind of sacrifices you had to make to you know, to make this truck? What were some of the sacrifices that stick out the most?
Well, I gave up my, I stepped out of my comfort zone. I've been a chef for over 20 years, you know. That's how I fed my family, you know, for the last, my daughter's 13, my son is 11. We ain't never had to worry about it. So, you know, so much money that I've invested into this business, and I gave up that security blanket that I know I can earn a certain amount and my family don't have to worry about nothing, you know? But the not knowing, you know, so my security blanket is the one thing that I gave up, that I sacrificed, you know, and I know that is a big risk because now I gotta fight for my plate to eat, to make sure that my kids eat, to make sure that, you know what I mean, my family's good, you know. So that security blanket is something, you know, it's not, but it drives me though. It drives me every single day because I can't fail them. I can't fail my family, you know. I didn't do this to fail. I just, you know, I want to make money for them. And if I can help other people out along the way, shit, that's even better. Like I tell people, like, you can give them the recipe. I mean, they cook it the same, yeah.
Bro, this guy, bro, I was in the highway stuck in the middle of the snow, man, and this man walked out of his truck and started coming all over the highway like, yo, bro, I'm gonna turn on the truck, come and get your food here, I got you. Give me like, give me like 30, 40 minutes, here's the business card. Called him a few times, he like, yo, bro, it's up, what you need? And my bro even brought it down to us and all that. In the middle of the highway, in a snowstorm, nobody's giving you that service, I promise you.
Yo,
nobody.
What's your name and where can people find you?
Well, my name is 40 and I work on the Boost Mobile store right here on White Plains Road.